G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Well, Adam, he's having yet another moment of cognitive dissonance. He was watching the docking of the Cygnus cargo ship and, well, let's have a look.
Today the U2 spyplane is going to shoot down the International Space Station. I've taken, you guessed it, an image from the Cygnus cargo ship, which is supposedly just docked with the International Space Station today. And I've obviously taken an image of James May and his U2 plane at 70,000 feet.
Obviously you meant previously, Adam. Now look mate, if you type up your scripts rather than write them freehand on toilet paper, you will likely make less mistakes and sound fractionally more intelligent. And I'll tell you what, you need every bit of help you can in that department, don't you?
And I've blended the two together. But what makes this even better here is we've got the space station up close and personal with us, and then we've got the supposed curvature in the background. Now what really destroys this and highlights the fact this is fake is the fact that the solar panels and the Canadarm and the Cygnus cargo ship are displaying no curvature from the lens whatsoever.
Correct, Adam, and that can only mean one thing, hey? You nailed it, no lens curvature. So you can't blame that now, can you? So there's just one thing left for you, Adam, now, isn't it? The image is...
Which means the cargo ship, the ISS, have been layered in...
Oh, bugger.
...on top of this curved background. Oops!
And you were so close to the truth too, but you had to go and let all that cognitive dissonance ride up on you, didn't you, mate? You need citation there, buddy, and not just that the layering makes you feel okay with what you're looking at. And it seems that your argument is based on the horizon being flat in the first place. So what if the horizon was actually curved, and then there's no need for layering at all, is there? That seems to be a simpler explanation, Adam. Simpler is more likely to be true. Okay, so that was a massive nothing burger due to the lack of evidence of layering. Oh boy, there's still 3 minutes left of this video. I hope he brings some actual evidence and doesn't just repeat himself over and over and over again like he always does. Let's see what he's got.
Which means the cargo ship, the ISS, have been layered in on top of this curved background. Oops!
No curvature of the solar panels. Surely you don't expect every image from the ISS to be a fisheye like this, do you? Oh, note that this was taken with a 16mm lens. Now I wonder why NASA thought it's so important to document the focal length of the lens that was used for an image. Adam, any idea?
I've got very basic understanding, so you might have to bear with me. So let's have a look at the layer as I blend the U2 image from 70,000 feet with the International Space Station supposedly 245 miles up, and surprise surprise, we've got the same amount of curvature yet again. So let's have a quick look. Space Station 245 miles.
What focal length was the image taken at?
Blended to the U2 spyplane 70,000 feet.
What focal length was the image taken at?
It's the same curve. International Space Station with the Cygnus cargo ship docked, and the U2 spyplane at 70,000 feet.
Okay, so let me show you my image taken from the ISS, and I'll blend that with the U2 spyplane image by James May. And they don't match at all, do they, Adam? So I guess your theory's busted. And you can't discredit me because look, I've got bendy solar panels and a bendy craft and a bendy ISS truss, so you know there was no layering going on this time, according to Leo logic.
If the curvature being the same wasn't bad enough, proving that it's nothing but optical and not physical, what makes this even worse for NASA is the fact there's no warping of the solar panels, proving the ISS hasn't been filmed by the camera that's filmed the horizon, the curved horizon in the background.
Adam, read your script carefully. You're sounding like a stammering fool who's making it up as he goes along.
It's been layered in. Otherwise we'd see curvature on the solar panels, the Canadarm and the Cygnus supply ship.
And now we do.
which means this is obviously been layered in. It looks ridiculous anyway.
Adam, looks ridiculous is not proof.
It looks like computer graphics have been layered in to U2 spyplane footage.
Adam, it looks like is not proof. Those two statements prove just one thing, that you are in the clutches of cognitive dissonance, meaning that you're struggling to accept what you're being shown is demonstrable reality.
I don't entirely know exactly what's going on. And if this was true, and of course it was, the curve was as a result of the lens, which of course we know it is, based on James May's citation of curvature for 70,000 feet, then we'd have curvature affecting the solar panels and the Canada arm, just like we've seen in the past. But we don't. Everything's straight and as it should be. The only thing that's curved is the horizon in the background.
And that is because the horizon is meant to be curved, as it should be, and actually is. Don't let the cognitive dissonance get you again, Adam.
Proving that the background is separate to the space station, i.e. the space station's been layered in. Oops! Again, the U2 has just destroyed the globe narrative. 249 miles up.
What focal length was the image taken at?
70,000 feet.
What focal length was the image taken at?
Same amount of curvature.
Which doesn't mean a thing if you don't know the zoom factor of the lens that took the photo.
But like I say, what really destroys this is there's no warping of the solar panels here, which proves 100% the space station has been layered in here. Otherwise we'd have optical effects of the curved lens, which is obviously curved, because you can't have the same amount of curvature at 70,000 feet as you do at 245 miles. We've proved that in the past. The curvature is only as an effect of the optics and not physical.
And the effects of the optics. Yes, like the focal length or the zoom. Come on, Adam, I've showed you this in my very first debunk of you. You never learn. Let's have a look.
I would suggest anyone put a straight edge up against that Earth's horizon. You'll see that it's totally straight. I'd like to know how that works on the ISS when we get to see, usually, gigantic amounts of curvature.
We usually see gigantic amounts of curvature. Well, then why are you questioning this? Oh, previous Wally, this is why all flatties question the bleeding obvious. Is this image somehow pandering to your desire for flatness? Ask yourself why dismiss many images in favour of just one. I think that's showing up your biases, Elio. Oh, previous Wally, you nailed it, didn't you? So true, my intelligent previous self, and Adam. And as Adam here failed to understand, the focal length of the lens also does the same thing. Adam knows this, he has a P900. He's either ignorant or deliberately being deceptive. Or both. Thanks guys, bye for now.